Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. We're on the page today of Blaze Lisik. I thought we'd start here, as opposed to doing some player from random club today, because as you might notice, oh yes, there's been some developments. He's won his first cap for Poland already, and he's only 17, and he's only been 17. Well, I mean, he's only been 17 a couple of months, so he is really having the career. And also, look at there's no cons. Obviously, some will probably come back, I guess. But the fact is, he's having a really, really good time. Slowly developing into a decent player. Still very young and still has a lot to learn, but he's getting there. Also, we are still trying to get rid of the argues with officials traits because it does get him unnecessary bookings, I find, which we do kind of need to lay off of. But other than that, he's pretty much perfect, and I want to start getting some proper good PPMs on him, but he's still only 17. We've got a chance to nurture this guy and make him an absolute world beater. The fact that he's already got a cap for Poland is mental, and I bloody love it. Don't know what position he was playing, because apparently Poland play a weird tactic, but I guess because he can play slightly deeper, they could use him there. Amazingly, he actually got called up for the national team squad, while Zviggy was only in the under-21s over the last cycle, which is surprising, considering his goal scoring seems to have been pretty much excellent in the league this year, and in Europe, to be honest. So for Lisik to get called up to the national team and Zviggy to not, I guess it's just a case of maybe Poland are a little bit less strong in that left-sided area as they are in the strike. Now, we've got a youth intake, which obviously I'm going to show you. In fact, we'll do the youth intake first, then Regen Sunday. So, youth intake, you're seeing it on your screen now. This was a weird one, because as you can see, we had a 5-star player. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'll show you him in a minute so I can pronounce it properly. But he's my head of youth development was very underwhelming in the actual news article. It was just like, when it's like best of a generation or golden generation or a diamond or some kind of stuff like that. But this one was just kind of like, he's the best of the bunch kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay. But I went in and I was like, oh, it's a 5-star player. So perhaps he's not that good, but I still think he's all right. And here he is. It's Karol Strachalski. Stralkowski. Yeah, slightly inconsistent, which is a problem. He is an attacking midfielder. Unfortunately, he's technical. Dribbling 10, finishing 8, first touch 9. Good passing, great vision and teamwork. There's some stuff I do like. He's got good determination too. His natural fitness is appalling. So there's a few things about him that I definitely think are decent, but I do think that perhaps, like, 5-star and 5-star kind of, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about the guy. He's still very good. Got to give him credit for that, and it's fantastic that we've managed to bring through another decent player. No foreigners in the youth intake this year, which is a bit of a shame. Someone could let me know, because I've not had this experience for such a long time. With those junior players that other clubs like the Uruguayan club, the French club, the Belgian club might send to us, do they actually appear in our youth intake, or do they come separately in some way? Because if someone could enlighten me about that, I'd be interested to know. Because we had no even whiff of a foreign player in our youth intake. No one born foreign. I checked through every single player just to make sure. So yeah, if anyone could let me know about that, that'd be awesome. Regen Sunday time. As always, drop your best regens in the chat over on the Discord. There is a link in the description to the Discord. Go over there and join and drop them in, and we're going to go through some of them. Some interesting ones this week. First up is Beka Kitiashvili, a Georgian attacking midfielder. 5-star, 5-star. I don't know what team you are, unless that is your team, actually. But regardless, he's got 3 caps for Georgia, so he must be pretty decent already. God, look at that. 20 determination as well. What an absolute lad. Then we've got Nathan Abraham. Mainly included him because he's called Nathan Abraham and he's an Italian and playing for Ajax, and he started his career in Australia. Awesome. I love a little weird setup like that. Then we've got Cesar Quispe. Now, the reason I brought him in is because firstly, he's pretty decent, but secondly, Bolivia is the one country in South America that I do find that we don't really get a lot of players from. And again, it could be because of the whole database thing, which I really wish we could bring in some more players and stuff so that we can get a bit more variety. But I'm very much looking forward to doing that with my next save. Then Helmut Isela, a Italian, but I just really like this guy because apparently no one was bidding on this guy. Yeah, he's got the Wonder Kid media description. Maybe it's because of the clubs he was playing for that perhaps he wasn't being. Sometimes the AI scouts do miss players. I find sometimes I find a player that's like really highly rated and they're just ignored. There's no interest from any other club and it's brilliant. Then Pierre Renault. Presumably he won't break down, but we'll have to see. Is he fast? He's reasonably quick for a Renault. Must be a Renault Sport. And finally, Earl Pierre, a St. Lucian player. Now, I assume it's one of these ones where he's sort of got dual nationality, but has chosen to play for St. Lucia. That's still pretty awesome. I love it when that happens. You tend to get that a lot in the English leagues. So, yeah, awesome. Good stuff. Though, yeah, if you want to participate, drop them in the chat. And, yeah, let's move on. Because we have had some games off camera. We're coming back today for the derby and the final match in the championship, the first stage of the season. I'm kind of just rooting for Katowice to get into the championship group this year. I think they need to have a good season because the money they're spending is abominable, to be honest. They need to finally start getting their act together because I feel like if they could just get into Europe and actually start signing some big players and do some sensible transfers because they've got so much money, then they could really be a force, and that could be so useful for this save if we could actually, even if we ended up with a 2-horse race for a little bit with us and Katowice, I'd be alright with that because at least we'd have someone that could compete. Thankfully, though, after the disappointment of the draw against Bok, we did come and get a 2-0 victory away at Corona. Alberto Freitas grabbed us a goal to give us the win, and then Mati Zvigawa's penalty. They did get a couple of injuries, which definitely let them down, but Zvigi's just chipping in the pens here and there just to build his stats a little bit. It was almost identical in the match against Poznan. Up next, started off quite slow in the top of the table clash, but Peralta gave us the lead in this one, was excellent, and then Mati Zvigawa grabbed a penalty on the 80th minute to wrap up the game for us and grab himself another league goal. He's definitely buffing the stats. Then things got a little bit more easy for us in this one. Kevin bookmarked or bookended the game rather with a goal in the first and the 90th minute. There was a goal back for them in between there too. Davor Vinjevich grabbed a goal, as did Freitas. There was definitely two assists, for Mateusz Zvigawa on the night. Lovely goal. Lovely headers. The first one was headed down to Freitas, and the second one was a lovely little dinked ball over the top for Vinjevich from a free kick. So a couple more assists for our old Zvigs. And then we finished off with a slightly tighter match at home against Wisła Krakow, not having the season they did last year, unfortunately. That was a bit of a flash in the pan, it would seem. But a good win for us. Ernesto Peralta giving us the win, but unfortunately he has picked up an injury, which will see him out for a little while. And that is a real shame, which means Campagnaro is going to be coming in for the rest of the season, unfortunately. I've been trying to give Lisik as much time on the pitch as possible, because I feel like he just needs first-team game time at this point. League-wise, here we are. We're 11 points clear of Lech Poznan. Legia starting to gain ground on Lech now, only 8 points behind. I think Legia have won like 6 in a row and really are pushing. So today will be very interesting. As for the rest, Swansk looking pretty solid up there. Górnik looking good too. Lechia have sort of got their act together a little bit, but still have a negative goal difference. I still think that GKS will probably be able to do it. I really want them to, I've got to say. They really just need to finally have a season where they put some stuff together. I think we're capable of winning this, obviously, but we are missing Peralta and Gorosito, who picked up an injury over that period as well. So we'll see. Unfortunately, Conde is looking completely gone now, and is Yamrog back? He is back, but he's not fully match fit. He's been injured for quite some time now. Finally getting him back in the team. Campagnaro can come in, though. Garcia's only just coming back from injury, so Orozco will probably start. Going to try out Albarracin, since he is actually our player. On the bench, Fijarczyk, Lervik, Pauls, Hugo, Hughes, Bonavento, and Victor Luis. We've had some pretty big derby wins in our time recently. I wonder what our head-to-head against Legia is actually like now. I might have to check that in a sec. So actually, wow, I didn't realise this. Our record against Legia is absolutely astonishing. We beat them in the cup 3-1 at one point, and then we went on a massive run of just never winning against them until we got that 4-2 victory in the derby in a livecom a couple of seasons ago. And since then, we've won every single match we've played against them. That is magnificent. I can't think. It's probably at least 10 games in a row we've won against Legia now. Sensational stuff, lads. Right then, let's see if we can add one more notch in the belt there. It's certainly quite a turnaround from the way we used to play against them. We just used to have a complete inability to win games against them, but now they seem to have the exact opposite effect. You could really do with actually being out wide, really, Yammers. Kevin? Oh, he loves a shot from there. Oh, Campagnaro's clattered one off Segawa's arse. And he's won the second ball too, Orozco. Go on, look out for Campagnaro. We need Lisik to be making those back post runs. I want to get him a nice PPM that does that for him, although he could still do it anyway. Zvigawa, Kevin! Lovely move. There we go. Kevin's got 11 goals this season, by the way. That is actually really impressive for a guy who doesn't actually start that often, but when he's in the team, he does get goals. Now, Gorosito's got an excellent record too, but it means we've got a fantastic... This is a really nice pass from Zvigawa, by the way. And Kevin again with a goal. Another assist for Zvigi. 9 on the year for him now. Brilliant stuff. Kevin, come on, lad. I'm actually very much looking forward to looking at the stats at the end of the season to see how well Kevin's actually done. We've taken 1,500 away fans to a game. Now, that for us is genuinely a lot, because we've only been taking like 200 to European away games from what I remember. This is the first highlight of the entire second half. Cardozo, Zvigawa, oh no, oh come on. Augustin Martiani, and it's from a free kick, would you believe? First highlight of the entire second half. There's been nothing going on, and as usual, we can't defend these. Zvigawa's dreadful header there, and Martiani. Franceschi is right at you, mate. You maybe should be saving that. God, I don't believe it. That is frustrating as hell. Nothing was happening in the second half, but we were just sort of controlling the game, really. Victor Hugo now to have a little run at them, maybe. Over the top. Campagnaro. Campagnaro's ball. Oh, what a save. What a double save from their keeper there. Kevin surely should have scored another one. That's frustrating as all hell. God, I'll tell you what, when we concede goals, they ain't half stupid ones. Headed away, and that's going to be a 1-1 draw here. The first time that we've dropped points against Legia for ages. And I don't really feel like we deserve to drop the points, but that's just how it is. If we can't defend those free kicks, which naturally we can't, that's just going to happen sometimes. But I guess it's not the end of the world. We're still cruising at the top of the league. But that's frustrating as all hell, though. Kevin should have put that second chance away. God damn it. Man of the match for him, though. Right then, we're back. Going to be tough for Katowice, in all honesty. They're away at Górnik, so who else are they really competing against, in all honesty? Who's 9th place? Is it Rakov? They're playing away at Lechia, so that could help them. And Wisła are away at Arka, so this is going to be interesting. Sorry, accidentally pressed it twice, so we'll have to look at the league on a different screen. Content to go with the same lineup, to be honest. I don't think there's really much we can do about that. Freitas, yeah, everybody's fine. Silva, Orozco. We'll keep Orozco in, actually. I'm alright with him at the moment. Lisic, Kevin, Zviggy, Campagnaro, Yamrog. Lovely old job. Oh, the bench is definitely going to need some tweaks, though. On the bench, Carballo. Oh, Kande's back. Yeah, I'll give him a little run out, actually. Paul's, Budzinski, Hughes, Garcia, and Marilison. Remember him? Okay, then. That's a system I don't come up against that often, so we'll have to sort of see. Going to go straight to that higher line of engagement. I'm just curious about it. It seemed to work really well against Bilbao and a few other teams, and I wonder if that's something we could start to incorporate. Because I don't think this tactic is still... I don't think it's finished yet. There's always improvements that can be made, so we've got to keep an eye on the league. Really... Anywhere from 9th up to 6th are all involved in that battle to get into the championship group. 3 of them will get in, to be fair. Zvigawa hits the post, very near. So we've got to keep an eye on those fixtures. Go on, Kande's on the overlap. Let's get a good ball in this time. Does Zvigawa? Oh, great goal. And he's done it. 20 goals for the season for Mateusz Zvigawa. No one deserves it more than him, basically. I think he's had a really, really good season. Loses the ball, wins it back brilliantly, but then... You know, he gets into the box and gets on the end of this. Kande with another assist too. This is a really difficult finish for him. Practically on the volley. Keeper, great. Well, not very good save. 20 goals for the year for him. Can he be our top scorer ever in one season? You never know. Kande. Zvigawa. Oh, look at this one-touch stuff here. Campagnara's in. Good save. Second goal, still super important. Kande, can he pull it back across with someone? Orozco might fancy it. No, Campagnaro. Oh, Lisic smashes it to the side netting. Well, a good first half in terms of just padding the stats, but we could do with another goal or two. We've not hit the target enough today, really. Zvigawa, look at this, 91% pass completed. I'm actually going to try pushing the tempo up, move that ball around a little bit more, a little bit faster. Just want to see if that's going to make a difference. If we can just try and pull them all over the shop, we might be able to get through them a bit faster. Silva, here we go. Kande's outside, he's got to find a good cross now. Oh, goes for Orozco instead. Oh, that is such a lovely disguised ball from Kande. That's his second assist of the night. He could be in for the top assister in the league as well. He's been freaking phenomenal this season. That was such a lovely piece of play from him, though. The way Silva drags them all in, Kande, you think he's going to go for the long cross and just whips it across the box instead. And there's Orozco. Only his 3rd goal of the season, but it's nice to see him grab a goal. 2 for Kande on the night as well, the assists. Silva's ball. Freitas' header and it's in. It's his 7th goal of the season. Alberto Freitas, a centre-back, has got 7 goals this season. That is genuinely brilliant. Oh, by the way, GKS actually winning their game at the moment. 3-2 up away at Górnik. What a ball in from Diego Silva. But wonderful header again from Alberto Freitas. 7th goal of the year. That is ridiculous stats for a centre-back. I think the tempo's definitely helped as well. Silva's ball. Lisic. Oh, it's in at the back post. I think that might be offside, though. It has to be. Campagnaro score, but it is offside, surely. Not to cause any alarm, but Janusz Zaborowski has just come on for Sandica. I actually forgot he'd signed for them. I didn't know that he'd signed for them after his release from us. So that's nice to see that him actually sticking around in the top flight. Carballo. I think moving the ball around quicker has definitely done the job. Kande. Lisic! And there it is. Blazer Lisic. And it's a hat-trick of assists for Somalia Kande. We've definitely been improved in the second half of this match, I've got to say. And, oh, God, GKS are still actually going to get 8th place at the moment, but it's going to be tight. Lovely work again. Kande in acres of space, and he's picked out yet another wonderful ball in. And it's a good finish from Lisic, because it's a really tight angle. 6th of the season for him. It's nice to see him just grabbing a few goals. Albarracin now. Go on, gets Viggy on the end of it. You know you want to. Zvigawa! Oh, close. Silva's ball. He can deliver a good one here. Zvigawa's header, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Couple of seconds to finish off this match at 4-0, and there it is, your final whistle. 18 shots on target in this match is much better, considering the way we were in the first half. I don't know if we can see a comparison. Oh, we can't. And we actually had more shots in the second half than we did in the first, but only by 2. But what's key is the fact that we hit the target 13 times in the second half out of 18 shots. So that's how it was. What the hell happened then? So Legia did win their game too. Lechia beat Rakov, which kind of did the deed for everybody else, really. Wisła won their game too. So who's actually into the championship group now? It's... Wait. Where's GKS? Oh, they came 9th, didn't it? Was there a really late goal or something? League table must have not updated. It must be because of this goal here from Jarosz. GKS end up coming 9th in the group, and as a result, do not get into the championship group. Come on, you Muppets. Unacceptable. Just dreadful on that one. Top 3 are really pulled away from everyone else. Legia are bearing down on Lech and might actually catch them at this rate, is fair to say. We're looking pretty set at the top, which is very, very nice. So, championship fixtures now. Just to check things out properly, you can see Kande and Zvigawa with 9 assists apiece in the league. Zviggy just needs 2 more goals to hit 20 in the league, and that was my actual target for him. 20 in all comps is great, but I want to see him get 20 in the league. Anyway, let's have a look. There are fixtures. The worries about that have kind of subsided, but it's still nice to have. Oh, and that's good. We get to finish off the season with a derby at Legia and away at Rakov. So those are going to be a double live come, of course. We've got Lechia, we've got Wisła, we've got It feels like there's more games than there should be. Nope, never mind. Totally in my head. So we've got 5 games off camera, coming up for the final 2 games of the season. Hopefully we can wrap the league up in some style, try out a few little new tactical things, maybe moving the ball around faster, trying that higher line of engagement from the start of matches to be a bit more aggressive and see how it does over this final period of games. I might try it, because we can. I think we're going to win the league anyway. So, if you've enjoyed this and you're looking forward to the final episode of the season where we hopefully wrap up the title, pretty much going to do that anyway, and yeah, drop a like on the video. That'll be awesome, and I'll join you guys in the next episode as we wrap up the season, and we're going to analysis after that. I'm very much looking forward to see how well the likes of Kevin have actually done this year, because his goals suggest he's done well. See you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.